thank everybody for coming. This presentation is basically on a tilt-up design program that I and one other person created, Bob Hirsch, structural engineer. I have it on the screen here. Basically, it allows you, it's just another design tool that allows you to, it helps you design the reinforcing for tilt-up concrete panels. The design is based on section 14.8 of the ACI 318 code, the alternate design of slender walls. And it's also the basis for the new published ACI 551 design guide for tilt-up concrete panels, which expands on the provisions of ACI 318. We've included design examples based out of those guides right here. Go ahead and load those in. Yeah, the program has a built-in save load project capability where you can save and load multiple projects in the same spreadsheet, so you don't have to copy worksheets anymore. Just everything's loaded off to the side. You create panels and then save projects. We'll just load typical example one. Load panel. Okay. Now what that is, that's basically just a typical panel. It shows a parapet height of 1.5 feet, the unbraced length, which is 29.5 feet, the panel width that it's designing, panel thickness. You can put in total panel thickness and then the structural panel thickness, so it takes in consideration reveals and other non-structural thicknesses. You put in the non-structural unit weight if you have non-structural thicknesses. The program also allows you to choose from many different strength load combinations as well as 2 standard deflection load combinations, and also allows you to build your own combinations if you need to, so on and so forth. You set your deflection limit. You can decide whether you have a 2-story panel or not. It allows you to set where your steel is going to be in the panel from the face of the panel. So you can have your steel centered, which is this case, or not. And then you can choose normal weight concrete versus sand lightweight or all lightweight. You can also choose your different concrete compressive strengths, or you can input your own. And then we have over here the design options. You can include your own design, which is a design check. You can choose pilaster type versus, I don't know why that's off the screen like that. You can use uniform spacing. It can test for pilaster type, or you can input your own area of steel. For this design guide example, pilaster type is chosen, and it's saying that 16 number 6 bars works. If you wanted to go to optimize just to check that, the program will actually check it all for you. You choose pilaster type, strength only, bar size, number 6s, and calculate. And it should give you close to the same answer. I don't know why this thing is exploding like that. Huh.
Because of the resolution.
Yeah, it's because of the resolution. But yeah, down here you have your minimum area of steel. Can't really see the rest of it. I'll just move on. The over here is where you put in all your panel loading. Your applied dead load, your live load, your roof snow load if you have it, and basically all your combinations. If you have an opening in your panel, you can go over here and choose with adjacent opening. When you do that, it brings up this other category over here to where you can, basically design your panel. Like if you have an opening width of, I don't know, 10 feet, let's say 10 feet high, opening elevation, let's say, I don't know, 12 inches, or 1 feet, add opening. and it basically puts in the load from the opening over the top of the opening right here in this box here, and then it'll design the panel to take into consideration of an opening. And everything you change in the input up here, you can see your load combinations down here, and it'll tell you automatically if it works or not. Like this one fails the this section here. It says it's no good, but it's okay for everything else with the opening. We've also built in a English metric conversion. So if you're doing a metric job, you can easily do everything in metric. You just hit the convert to metric button, or you can start out using metric, which is this box right here. It converts everything to metric units. And just for convenience, it has a little English metric calculator over here for different things. It also has a nice output. So everything you design up there, it'll print out a nice professional looking output down here. And when you print, it'll print that however many pages it is. There's also a batch print. If you wanted to print every panel in this list over here at the same time, you can click the batch print, select the panels you want printed, and you can print them. There's also defaults. You can set your defaults of the program. Your company info you can set. You can set all your design code defaults, you know, just typical stuff that you want to be in the program when you open it for just a default. Every time you open the panel, the program, it'll have these defaults in it. You can save the defaults, whatever they are. You can also reset all the values in the panel to defaults. It'll just reset everything to your defaults. My laptop's a little slow. It's basically resetting every input in the spreadsheet to what my default values were. And there we go. All done. But yeah, it's you also have your title information page where you can automatically load your company information in from your defaults, and then you can give it a project name, number, your initials, the date you did the project, and that'll all be on the output when you print it. Don't want to do that. But basically, that's the program in a nutshell.
Really good.
How much time does this save you, the program developed, doing it the conventional way?
I would think it would save a whole lot of time because there's lots of calculations that go into this and lots of trying different things, trying different numbers to get it to work. And this program basically runs through a loop and just checks all the different possibilities and comes out with one that works. Or it'll tell you that it doesn't work.
For a simple one, just hand calculations, is that what you're asking?
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably take about 1 to 2 hours, depending complexity.
Mm-hmm.
This one, you just spit it out, you know, right away.
Yep. As soon as you get the inputs in.
On the long run, yeah, right away, you could save a lot of time.
Yep. You can save up to 25 projects in one. You can save up to 25 panels in one project.
Oh, okay. The batch here.
Yeah, and it'll tell you the numbers of the panels you have saved. It even says 25 max there.
Typical job has how many panels?
Well, it depends. I mean, a lot of panels are going to be the same. Like if you have 50 panels across one elevation, you know,
That's
probably
considered
30 of them are going to be the same.
Okay.
You know, then you got openings and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So an average job can fit on this one spreadsheet?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, you can just have 2 projects with the same name. You know, 1 and 2. If you want to create a new project, you just click new, just type a name, add the project, adds it in there, and then you just load it in. Oh, there are no panels saved in the project. Of course not, I just created it.
Very cool.
Set it up for multiple openings.
Oh, no, you can only set it up for, It basically designs the leg adjacent to the opening. So that would be pilaster type. So if you're trying to design a panel with multiple openings, you would design for that one leg. And then if you have another opening, you would design for the leg in between the opening. And then so on and so forth.
So for second story, one roof type situations,
You just have to manipulate the program to work, but it'll work.
What happens if you have two openings? You have one leg, you have two openings, one on each side.
Then you would just design for one leg.
It would.
One leg at a
You have
time.
options to do two openings, one on the left and one on the right?
No, it only takes into account one opening, but you
So
can
you double up the opening, you make it overall.
But that's basically it. Any other questions? It doesn't usually look like this either. It's because of the resolution I had to set to view the whole thing on the screen there.
does it give you a poundage on reinforcing?
Sorry?
Does it give you a sum poundage of the reinforcing?
Oh yeah, I'll give you everything.
Does it include diagonals for the openings and that sort of?
No.
How long did it take you to write this?
2 years.
Yeah, it takes a long on this program.
2 years total.
Nothing happens overnight, does it?
Well, that's including website design and everything. So everything took 2 years. Website design and everything. I also have a help file that I made.
So you say website design, is there, you say you sell this?
Well, Bob does.
Well,
Yeah. But yeah, I created a help file, pretty intensive help file for everything. It explains everything.
pretty impressive.
Yeah, you can go to tiltsys.com if you want and see everything. It's up in the top right-hand corner.
Just out of curiosity, what dictated 25 max panels?
The amount of code it took to load each panel, it exceeded the amount of coding you could do.
Inside, so. Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Thank everybody again.
Thank you.
You decide upon like what kind of analysis you got to do in order to perform the correct one.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me the difference between two different types of structures you've done? Maybe say a food distribution facility versus a food process facility?